Let's analyze the stock market trading session for today, Friday, April 22, 2022. This is the S&P 500. Look at the magnitude of this drop, down 122 points. Rough day if you're a bull. And if you're short, then it was a good day for you. I did not catch this move to the downside. Yesterday, I was happy that I got out, liquidated my position around 44.30, 44.25, something like that. Look at the big drop today. But not just today. That was 2 days from the top here, over 200 points in 2 days. And if you look at a 5 minute chart, you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is a 5 minute chart, 2 days. Yesterday and today. Look at the drop. Not a single bounce. That was the only bounce really in 2 days. This bounce right here. And look how small that was. That's where I got out yesterday, liquidated my position. So really, if you were looking for a bounce to get out or short, again, you didn't get any of that. Looking at the 15-minute chart, looks more obvious. Look at the drop. I know, it's amazing. I find it very interesting. Back to the daily chart. I This is a level that I was watching. I said if it dips below this level, that I would consider shorting. I did not after this big drop yesterday. I did not feel comfortable shorting this morning. I show you the intraday chart. Any bounce, and I will get immediately stopped out, or I would have to get a very loose stop. So didn't feel comfortable, didn't play it. So now levels that I'll be watching, I'm just going to be looking for a bounce. At this point, it's too late for me, like really too late, too short. It can go lower, yes, and hopefully it does. And what I'm going to be watching for a reversal pattern so I can play the bounce. Not the dip. I don't buy the dip. I buy the bounce. So by definition, I will never catch the bottom, which is fine with me, but can still be profitable. Of course, I'll be looking for the bounce. As I mentioned, it could happen anytime. It's been a big drop. So even if we drop, I hope we drop even more on Monday because that will make the bounce more powerful and bigger and more reliable. We'll see what happens. Of course, the path of least resistance is still down, but like I said, a bounce is due for a quick bounce, at least a quick bounce. We don't know how high it will go, but it's coming. Levels that I'll be watching probably be here around 42.20, and if that's not enough, have another level here around 41.60. We'll see, but the bigger the drop, the bigger the bounce. That's just usually how it works. Now for the Nasdaq 100, of course, big drop also from top to bottom over 700 points. I'm just curious to see the drop percentage wise. I just looked it up, and percentage wise from top to today's close is roughly 6.5. That's a 6.5 drop. That's a big drop. So levels that I'll be watching on Monday, of course, I'll be waiting for a bounce, same as the S&P 500. Really, it can bounce. This would be an interesting area. Well, this is a bottom from back here and here. So roughly this area should be very strong support, especially if approaches that support on Monday. Expect a bounce around that area. But based on this, if it ends up approaching this level within the next couple of sessions, that would be a round trip from here to here. Like, wow. Well, nothing to do for now. Like I said, I did not catch this move to the downside. I had it here, but like I said, it came too fast, dipped below that level too fast, and I just didn't feel comfortable shorting. I cannot catch every move, of course, so I will be looking for the bounce. Yeah, I find this interesting. Look at the 5-minute chart of the NASDAQ 100 for the last 2 days. Look, it just went straight down. It is so symmetrical. Oh, yeah, quick bounce. I did not catch this move, but I'm glad that I liquidated my position and got out of the way. My positions, S&P 500 and the semiconductor index. And let's talk about the semiconductor index. Support, it did not hold this level, 30, around 30 here and here. And today it dipped below that level, close at the low of the day, which implies lower prices, gonna open lower. But like I said, that's a big drop. I'm not interested in shorting. We could quickly, yes, open lower, quick dip, and reverse higher. I think there's a higher probability that the next bigger move will be to the upside, meaning the bounce versus downside. So I will be waiting for the bounce. Same as the S&P 500. If you remember, I bought here that day and sold yesterday when it dipped below the 5-day moving average around that area. So I did not short it, but at least I'm glad that I got out of the way. Now for the Dow Jones Industrial Average, I think this this one was the one with the most potential to keep pushing higher. As of yesterday, it was still above all these moving averages, but today, big drop. The range that I was looking at, 34,000 and 35,000, dipped below that. But look at the magnitude of this candle. Dip below these moving averages, 20, 10, and 50. Nothing to do for now. Same as other indices. Shorting, I think, is too late, at least for now. I think a bounce will be the most likely scenario. So let's wait and see what happens next week. Now for the Russell 2000 IWM ETF, no exception. Of course, big drop also. Had been holding this level around 196 for the last few sessions, and today dipped below that, closing way below that level. So, same as the other indices, just wait for the bounce. Shorting here, I think it's a little too late. I think a bounce is more likely to occur before if we're going to go lower from here. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great weekend and good luck trading again on Monday.